Hi everyone, this is Álvaro Flores. I'm from Madrid, Spain. I'm 23 years old. This is my second course in Coursera this year. I took a one before that was called Introduction to Music Design. I don't know if you took it as well. For my assignment number 2, I'm going to try to teach this topic I selected. Perform the important editing tasks in your DAW, including trim, separate, crossfade, etc. For this task, I'm going to use FL Studio version number 10, and I'm going to use this sample, as you can see here. I will drag it into the workspace. This sample was done by the Soundation online tool. This is a tool we learned in that course I told you about, Introduction to Music Design. This is an online tool, and if you have if you want to learn more about it, I recommend you have a look at it. Okay. The first editing task I want to talk about is trim. By default in FL Studio, you can find trim just by hovering the mouse over the first edge, in this case, of the sample or the clip you are using, or the track. As you can see here, I can drag it, I can shift it, or whatever. As well on the end edge, sorry, here, as you know, just by hover the mouse, you can find the trim task or trim function. Second editing function is separate. In this software, you will find it as slice function. In this menu bar, you select this slice function, as you can see here, slides. As you can see, the icon change, and wherever you want to do a cut or to do a separate section, just do it. Just by dragging the mouse, you will find your cut or your separate function. Next function is grid, or in this case snap. This will be selected in this menu snap section, and here you have your divisions 1/6, 1/4, 1/3, or 1/2. By selecting none, we can drag it. We can drag the sample wherever we want, as you can see. Okay. But by selecting snap, for example, 1/4 beat, you will find that each rectangle is divided by 4 individual pieces. For example, here 1, 2, 3, and 4, as you can see here. Again, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Another selection you can do in the snap section is, for example, 1/2 beat, and every rectangle will be divided up by 2 sections. So you can see here 1 and 2, 1 and 2. This is grid function. Next editing task is marker or markers. Just by going to the menu, time markers, add one. You can name it. For example, just marker number 1. Okay, here you have your new marker. You can drag it everywhere you want. Sorry, the laptop is kind of slow, but the marker will mark indeed a section or a point in the song or in the track. So if you click the marker, the cursor, as you can see, will go to this part or this point of the song or the clip marker. Now it's time for cycle function. In FL Studio, cycle function is a kind of marker, so we have to go again to time markers menu. Add one. We will name it, for example, loop start. In this case, sorry, we can rename pressing right click, loop start. Let's move it. And we have to select properties by clicking right on the mouse and select loop. Okay, as you can see, an arrow appeared, and this indicates that this is a loop. For a loop, we need an end, an start and an end. So let's make a new one. Add one. Event. Let's move it again behind the loop start and select the property loop. Okay, so in this case we select loop start by left clicking, and let's do it sorted. And if we play now the song, we will see how the loop is working. Do it. Zoom function is a very useful tool in any DAW. Here in FL Studio you can find it in two ways. The first one is by holding left control key on your keyboard and scrolling your mouse wheel. Zoom out and zoom in. The other way for zooming is the other way. Here you can find this scroll bar alongside the project, as we did in trim function, just by hover the mouse on the edge. Here is the same task. Just by hover the mouse on the edge of this scroll bar, you can find two arrows that will help you to zoom out and zoom in. The same on the other edge. Zoom out and zoom in. You can also name or give a new name to a sample and give as well a new color. Here in FL Studio, go with mouse to this corner of the sample, left click, and option rename and color. A new little window will appear. Then you can name it or give it a new name. For example, I don't know, sample number 1. And here in this square you can select a new color, for example a red one, and then press enter, and you will see your changes. Now I will show you crossfade function. For this function you will need two samples. In this case I will use the sample one that I've been using along this project, along this assignment, and a new one that in this case is Adele rolling the deep, just the vocals. And sorry if you don't like it, but I had it on my desktop, so I will use it anyway. So this is crossfade function. We have to go here again to the corner of the sample number 1, automate, crossfade width, and select the song we want to crossfade with. In this case, Adele rolling in the deep, and you will see that new kind of and here you will see that a new, in this case, crossfade envelope appear. Here we can edit the curve that is going to manage the crossfades, and in this case we can see the crossfade is going to be like this. So finally we have a merge function. For this function we need at least one pattern clip that could be or can be created by separately. In this case I have two. I have created previously. We can listen to the first one here. And the second pattern sounds like this. Okay, so the merge function will combine both of them in just one clip, and we will be able to use it on other projects or in this as we want. Both of them sounds like this. And now we want to create just one by combining both of them. So we go to, or before that, we have to choose the select tool. We select both of them. Now we go to the menu, select, let me think, edit, sorry. And here we have to select merge similar pattern clips. Okay, so here we have a new one that is the combination of the both previous, and we can listen to it. So this was my second assignment for Introduction to Music Production course. I really enjoyed doing it. Hope you can find it useful for yourself. I want to thank in advance to those people that are going to review my work, and see you. Have fun.